What's good, everybody, and welcome back to my channel Lona. And if you don't know by now, you should. You actually should know. You should know that this is everything Lelona. If you're new here, thank you so very much for tuning in, and please do not leave without pressing that subscribe button. And if you are a regular subscriber at day one, an OG, thank you so very much, Mdasa, for coming back by. And yeah, man, guys, I have been so lazy to actually shoot. I thought, but I thought that I could just wing it, ne? So I saw the importance now of planning my content, knowing what to shoot and when to shoot it and when to release. So I'm slowly getting there. So thank you so very much for putting up with me during all of that time. Now today is a very, very interesting day because I'll be doing a story time. Good that I'm going to do a story time. And I'm so excited to share this story. It's a bit, because it's the time that I was caught cheating. So it's the time that I was caught cheating. Yes. So I was caught cheating, and let me just say, wow, gumgo. So before I get into the video, something just to freshen up, just to freshen up and use to behave. So we'll be having brutal fruit namhlanje. That sound, Jayot, la sound. I'm so excited for also to the brim. To the brim. Definitely toilet to the brim talk about because wow. Okay, no, let me not. So let me have that first. About English. That first sip. Let me have it. Oh, imanti. So, this is a story about the time I cheated and I got busted for cheating. So, I'll start the story from the beginning where I met the guy that I cheated on. Ne? So, there are two important characters in the story. The first one is Ubeki. Ubeki is the guy that I was saying, and then there is the second guy, the one that I cheated with. We'll call him Nkos. So you'll learn about them as the story unfolds. So let's get into it. Now, I don't remember what year this was, but I was still living in Pretoria, right? So I was still living in Pretoria, I was a student, and there's a friend of mine who would host parties on a yearly basis. Like on his birthday, he would host parties at some club in Mamelodi. Sharp. Now, his parties are always themed, it's always like costume parties. Oh, excuse me. You better find him, guys. So, like, his parties are always like theme parties, costume parties, and. So that year, he had one of his parties and he invited me. Fine, I go to the party. And I take a couple of my friends and we all go with. Sharp. We get to Mum's. We get to the spot. Kumnandi, siyangena. We get our tags, we get our seats, and we have our table. Now we get our alcohol as well. We drink. Kumnandi sila. Uyabo? Kumnandi, guys, like kumnandi. Now a friend of mine who I was with, there's a guy who comes to our table. This guy comes to our table, and then he like greets all of us, and we're like, hi. Uyabo? So we're like, oh hi. And okay, let me not say we were like. I was like, hi. So he pulls my friend over to the side and they talk. And then my friend comes back. So I'm like, friend, who was that? I'm like, who was that? Because I think I know this guy. That time but he was, I don't want to say he was good looking, but I was like, because he was very manly. The body, yeah, you all know me. You all know me by now. So I asked my friend, like, friend, who was that? like, because I think I know this guy from Facebook. I think I know this guy from Facebook. What's his name? My friend tells me the name of this guy. Like, as I'm looking at him and he keeps looking now, but I call the guy. None of us are like trying to play eye contact. But I keep looking at him and he would look at me all, and it's like, but nothing. And I continue having a good time with my friends. Sharp. I think it was on a Friday. Ne? Yes. And the party ends and we all go home. Now, the Saturday I wake up and I'm like, so the Saturday I wake up and I'm like, so I search him on Facebook, I find him, I add him on Facebook. So now, as soon as I add him, he accepts me and he jumps into my inbox, right? Sharp. Hey, okay, baby. He's like, yo, I remember you from yesterday. I'm like, I remember you from yesterday. So we start talking. We chat. Kumnand. We exchange numbers. And he's like, Konje, where do you stay? I'm like, no, I stay in Pretoria in Arcadia, because I was still living in Arcadia at the time. I'm like, I'm staying in Arcadia. He's like, really? Because I also stayed right down the road from you. I'm like, Nyan? It's like, yep, 3 minutes away to be exact. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So now, I never know, we've just established that we live relatively close to each other. So let's meet up. So fine, we meet up. He's like, no, I'm gonna come and see you. Where are you? Send me your location. So I'm like, I'm at a friend's place right now who lives like in the same street as me. So it's not gonna be an inconvenience. So you can come through and we'll chill. Sharp. So he's like, no, I'm gonna come through now. And just before he comes, my friend has a visitor. So I'm like, okay, I think this is my cue to bounce. So I'm like, no, I'm actually at my place now, and I send him my location. Comes to my place and we chill, and that's the first time we actually chilled, and that's when we started dating. Sure. Now we continued dating for like a period of 2 to 3 years. Our relationship was like 4 years-ish. Was it? It was 4 years-ish, somewhere with 4 years up. So now we're both living in Pretoria, as established. We both live in Pretoria, and we both live like in the same street, I guess. Yeah, but it's like my place, his place is there. Yeah, but so like we can see each other almost on a daily basis if we want to. And we did see each other quite a lot. We were like spending most of our days together, most of our weekends together. I'd literally leave my place and go to his place for the entire weekend just down the road. Yeah, bro? So we spent a lot of time together. Now, I was still studying at the time, and then I finished. I was like, okay, no, now I need... So I had to move from Pretoria because I found a job in Joburg. So I had to leave Pretoria and move to Joburg. Now, I was living in the north of Joburg, and right to it. Now, remember we lived close to each other and we saw each other whenever we wanted. Now we had to see each other gay weekends. And because from Pretoria to Joburg, that is a long distance relationship, if you ask me. Like long distance, Leo. I can't go to Pretoria from Joburg. So I was like, spend a weekend, and that was it. That was it. Yes. So I would see him on the weekend, and because now, but we were still okay. And then I think somewhere in all of that, I was like, I don't know, ndim or wrong. I admit it, ndim or wrong. So I think I was like, like I was weary, I was needy at that time, and I was like, I was very, very, very needy. So I was needy, and someone adds me on Facebook. Now this guy is Ungos. He adds me on Facebook, and we start chatting. So he's based in Durban. He lives in Durban, and I'm in Johannesburg, right? So we chat. Most in my head, I'm like, he's in Durban, I'm here. There's probably no ways this is because We all know that we've chatted with people about Lape Joburg, but we've never met them. It happens, right? So in my head, I'm like, I think 2-3 weeks into us chatting, he's like, I'm coming to Joburg. Hey bro, okay. So he's like, I'm coming to Joburg, I've got some business to take care of. I'm like, cool. Yeah, but I'm not pushing into let's meet up because I got I'm coming to Joburg to do some business. So that's it. Now, I think now on a Thursday, because it's coming on the Friday, on the Thursday, he's like, I want to see you. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So where will you be staying? He's like, I'm gonna be staying at Protea Hotel. I think it's the Protea by something, which is in Sandton. He's like, I'm gonna be staying at the Protea Hotel. So I'd love for you to join me. I'm like, okay, cool. So he's getting to Joburg on the Friday, right? Which is the day after the conversation we are having. So at the time, I am so broke. Like, I am so broke. I'm like, guys, like, so the things I did. So I tell Ubik, but listen, babe, I can't see you this weekend because a friend of mine from Cape Town is flying in to see Umduake, and we are going to be spending the weekend together as friends. All of our friends are coming together, and we'll all be together this weekend at his man's place, Sharp. So that's the lie I went with. When I'm going to be seeing my friend from Cape Town who's here to see Umduake, and we'll be spending the weekend with them. It's not just me. It's me, my friend, my other friend, and my other friend. Oh no, I said there's two of us who are seeing this friend who's with his man, and so there's going to be 4 of us, all in all, Sharp. And he's like, oh, okay, so what are you guys going to be doing? I'm like, no, we'll just be chilling, probably go out. No. So he had just been paid. I wasn't paid yet because I was getting paid the month end, and it's around the 20th when he had just gotten paid. So he sends me money. He's like, here's money, so that ungazostrafa abanye abantwana, ungazoba likhaphetshu, yeah, nansi mali, at least for you to be able to buy your own drinks. Sharp. Remember, I didn't even know how I was gonna get to Sandton, and I wasn't like, I don't think I was ready to ask Ungosi for money as yet, because we've been talking for like 3 weeks. I don't know, but it's been a couple of weeks talking. So I'm like, okay, Sharp. Then on the Friday, I decide not to go to Ungosi, and I go there on the Saturday. So I get there on the Saturday and I meet him. Remember, I have this preconceived idea of what Ungosi will be like based on the chats we've been having, and I get there, one bora. No, one bora man, actually, and the feeling, like I was like, I think I like tomorrow Sasa, because I'm not feeling this guy, So I get there the Saturday afternoon, we chill, we chat, we go have lunch, and we have a couple of drinks. Most after a couple of drinks, you can at least tolerate you can at least tolerate them. And so it's now after a couple of drinks, we go back to the hotel room, we chill, and I made up an excuse just not to have sex with him. I was like, I don't know what I said. I think I was like, let's get to know each other better before we go that deep. Because the thing I'm feel, So we don't sleep together. We just share the bed and we wake up in the morning. He's like, by the way, please don't go today. Because there's a show that was happening on that Sunday. It is what is this place? At the Dome. The show was at the Dome. I won't say whose show, but the show was at the Dome, and it was happening on a Sunday. So he's like, remember the show that is happening at the Dome? I'm like, yes, I wanted to go there. He's like, I actually have tickets, and I have 4 tickets with me. Oh, okay, cool. So it's gonna be me, you, a friend of mine, and Umtuwak. Oh, okay. So it's about the couples. It's about the basically, And so fine. So now I have to tell, because Bente, kubheki, I'm coming back Sunday afternoon. So now I have to make a plan as no andizobuya namhlanje because my friend has tickets for the show, and I take a picture of the tickets just like put you at ease. So like let me give you some picture evidence. Exhibit 1, 4 tickets. I take a picture of those 4 tickets. I said, ne? Fine, we go to the show, we enjoy the show. And at the show, there are so many people that I know. I'm like, oh my God. And all of these people, most of them know I'm dating Ubik. And I'm here now with Ungosi. And yeah, like, jamba man, jambisa, jamba. Couple. So I was like, oh my God, bazamchazela Ubik aba. But none of that happens. I think I slept at his hotel, or did I? No, because I was living in the north. After the show, I asked him to drop me off at my place because we were already by my place. So I was like, no, please drop me off at my place and we'll continue talking. Sharp. Drops me off, he goes back to his hotel, and I think that I'm ghosted after that. I was like, I'm ghosting this guy. Because remember, I didn't like him. Yeah, well, I really didn't like him after meeting him. Sharp. Whew. Couple of days later, I think Ubeki and I were just chatting as always. I'm like planning. I think on the Monday we were like planning what are we doing Friday, because I'm seeing him the next weekend. What are we doing Friday? Blah, 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 blah. Tuesday, Wednesday, he doesn't talk to me the entire day. Like, I'm antithesis the whole day. Like, what did I do to him? Like, he's not talking to me. I'm like, hi. I found a message. But I would go on Facebook and I would see he's online on Facebook. And then like, hi. I found he goes offline. I check WhatsApp, he's online. Hi, Bo. So are you avoiding me? Is that what's happening here? Are you avoiding me? What's going on? Hey, hi man. Hi, I mean you're akaphenduli. Hey, but what's going on? What's cooking oil? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, what? Hi, avele athi kubani Nkosi? That's the first thing. So at the phone, you would get a WhatsApp message. At the top, you can be able to just pull down and see them, and read the entire message. I was like, yo, difunde apha sana andizongena tu kuyo le message. So abuze, kubani Nkosi? Be confused. I'm like, kubani Nkosi ke? Kuthiwe lelona ngubani Nkosi? Kubani Nkosi? What do you mean ngubani Nkosi? Ngubani Nkosi ke? Kubani Nkosi lelona obunaye pha eshowini? Ndithi, oh, lamfana, hayi mana lamfana yichomi yomntu wechomi yam. So sidibene naye phayana, so we took a couple of pictures. In my head, I'm thinking, because there were pictures that were being taken, he saw maybe in one picture and was like, I know this one, or whatever, because we were tagged by someone in a picture on Instagram. So I'm thinking, oh, he saw that picture. So I'm like, no man, Nkosi is some guy that is friends with Umntu wechomiam. So we saw him there. Athi ayekho le nto ithethayo, ithetha inyani ngubani Nkosi. Ndithi ayikho ndiyale nto umbuza yona. Aya ndiyale nto umbuza yona. In fact, ndiyaphuma kulo WhatsApp ndiyolala. Bithi bhaqewe. Yo, ibithi bhaqewe. Ndithi in fact ndiyolala. Kuthiwa suhamba siyathetha. Bro, I know go over. I know it's over right now. Yabona ngoku pelile bithetho. Remember I sent him a picture with 4 tickets. He sends me a picture with 4 tickets and he circles the sitting or the seat numbers. This picture, I did not take this picture. Someone else. Same. It's the same seat numbers as this one. Same ticket numbers as this one. And guess who posted this picture? Nkosi. Nkosi is friends with Becky on Facebook. I never checked that. I never checked whether are they friends. Are they? Yeah, I never checked mutual friends between Nkosi and I. So he's like, Nkosi posted this picture. And when I looked at the seat numbers, the ticket numbers, they are the same tickets that you sent me. So this means that wherever he was sitting, Ulafa ukhona. Ulafa ukhona, and you just lied now and said, this guy is friends with your man, your friend's man. So, ukwenzeka ntoni le lona? Naphika. Remember, it's Wednesday namhlanje. It's Wednesday. It's in the evening. Naphika Wednesday. Naphika Thursday. Friday, I'm supposed to go to Pretoria because kyanyiwa. But kyanyiwa, kyanyiwa it. Jonga as every day nongosi. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. He's like Tetinyan, Dimembo Mlenzo Mniti, and Maz Ngosi. He's like, do you know Ngosi and I actually had a thing before you? So, ndiyathetha naye, and I asked him, uxoxele Ngosi, nanimazi Ngosi, ndaphika. He's like, if you want to be like that, hlala kanjalo. So I'm like, I'll just give him this weekend to cool off. Monday will be good. Nyani ndiyeke. Come Monday, I'm like, hey babe, ba, blue tick. Hey bo, what did blue tick? Hi babe, blue tick. And one thing about me, I hate being blue ticked. Like if you know anything about me, you know I hate being blue ticked. So I'm like, oh, this guy. Zakengeleka iveki, guys. I think 2, 3, 4 weeks. Siteti. And one fateful day, one phone. Like I think it was on a Saturday. And I'm in my fields, Muruka at that time. Goa, because I'm supposed to be a Snake Park, Esfubin. Like I'm supposed to be within Snake Park, guys. Best Esfubin, Saturday. I can't take it. He calls me, wow. So he calls me, and I see Peggy. I'm like, hi. So like, I'm like, oh my God, he called me. I'm like, hi. It's like, hi, I miss you. Oh, the color, guys. Because he's like, I miss you. I'm like, I miss you too. I miss you too, baby. Oh, bufebe abusi mntu ndawo ufebe ngoko das ufebe abusi mntu ndawo. I'm like, I miss you too. So he's like, I've been trying to get over this. I'm trying to get over you, but I'm finding it hard to forget you. And I'm like, good. Let's go. So I didn't go out. Let's go. So it's like, no, I've been trying to get over you, and I'm not like, I can't seem to forget you. I really miss you. I really miss what we had. Remember, we only had one conversation where we fought. So we technically did not break up. Ne? So he's like, I really miss you. I miss what we had. I miss spending time with you. Blah, 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 blah. It was in Pretoria. Obviously. So I'm like, okay, cool. I pack. No, it was in the afternoon on Saturday. It was in the afternoon. So I pack a bag. To Pretoria. Yeah, they better go. Now Pretoria. And he embraces me as I walk in. He embraces me. He hugs me, and I'm like in my head. I'm like, we're good. Yeah, what? We go. We buy alcohol. We chill. We start drinking. We're laughing, and now and he's like, I really think for me to move forward with you, I need you to tell me the truth. what happened between you no Becky? Are we back there? Like, are we back there again? I thought we were over this. You hugged me. You told me to come here. You the one who said you missed me. Like, why are we talking about Becky? Why? I mean about Nkos. He's like, what happened between you and Nkos? I'm like, Becky, like, I thought we were over this. He's like, Yelena, I really need to know what happened between you and Ubeki. Remember, Ubeki and I didn't do anything, right? Though, okay, we had our relations, we had what we had, but because it didn't lead to coitus, or because we didn't have coitus, in my head I'm like, nothing happened. So I'm like, no man, nothing happened. You're a pamban. Don't say nothing happened. Don't say nothing happened. He cried. Guys, my heart broke. My heart broke. He cried. It's like, don't say nothing happened. Because I spoke to this guy. He showed me your chats. He showed me your conversations. So don't say nothing happened. Oh, he cries. My heart breaks and sinks into my stomach. I just hold him and I'm like, yeah, I cheated on you. Yo! Wakala. Like, he helped Wakala, guys. Oh, Wakala. But I'm like, listen, let me tell you everything. Now, Angwazu Kuti, no, we only had foreplay. Like, I can't say that. So I'm like, no man, Ubeki and I, Ungosi and I, we met on Facebook, we chatted, and we got to know each other, blah, 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 blah. He came here and went to the show, and this and that and this and that. But I'm like, but we did not sleep together. That's one thing for sure. We did not sleep together. But essentially, or after everything, we were good and we lived happily ever after. Okay, not happily ever after because we're not together anymore. But we continued our relationship for a very, very long time after that incident. And one piece of advice, don't take pictures. If we are favor, don't take pictures. So for that, don't send pictures to your mans. You're one man, one soldier, because if you send pictures to your man and this guy that you're with also maybe takes pictures and uploads, will see the background. So you guys, we've come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of this kind of content, please do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Now, we have a comment section just down below. If you have any comments, please do not forget to leave them down below. It could be about anything and everything in this video. It could be about your next video suggestion. Wow, listen, Casey. Hi, Bo. If you have any comments, just leave them down below, Mandasa. And again, do not forget to comment, like, subscribe, and share this video. And from my heart to yours, love you a million times. Mwah.